Hey there, my friend, it's Dr. Anthony Balduzzi, founder here at the Fit Father Project and the Fit Mother Project. And today's video is going to be an important topic and one that's a little more serious, and that's what can you do when you're feeling absolutely exhausted on your fitness program, you're losing the joy, and you want to, quite frankly, quit. You hate the diet, the workouts seem like an absolute chore, and you're feeling a lot of resistance in your life to following the program. What can you do to get yourself back on track? Maybe reignite that spark and ensure that you can actually sustain the program you're following. Honestly, I couldn't think of a more important video to shoot this topic to shoot this video on, because quite frankly, this fitness stuff that you and I we want to have lifelong health, and that requires sticking to something over the long haul. So the stuff we're going to cover in this video is stuff that we found to be very effective on over our 10,000 program members on both the Fit Father Project and the Fit Mother Project. So we have people on weight loss programs and muscle building programs, and let me tell you this, we have so many people that are massively succeeding, but we've also seen a big chunk of people that are struggling with the programs. As good as the program is, it's just a fact of life. Any program people can struggle on. In this video, we're going to cover some things that we've learned to help a lot of our program members shift back to the successful side and get back on track. So whether you're a person who right now wants to lose some weight and lose some fat, or build some muscle, and you're feeling fatigued and you're feeling run down, or you felt that way in the past, I think you're going to learn some valuable stuff in today's video. So stick with me. We're going to cover these 6, and you're going to leave with some valuable insights that you can carry on with your life for years to come. Let's dive on in.
FitFatherProject.com.
Okay, so to get into this topic, the first thing that we're going to talk about is looking at your present capacity. Because the thing about fitness is it's not like we're just only doing our fitness goals. We need to look at our whole life holistically. Health and fitness is one key domain that we may be investing energy into, but look, we have the rest of life going on. And depending on how much we have going on the other side of life, that's outside of the gym and outside of the kitchen, this can really affect our ability to shift our attention onto fitness itself. So for example, if you're going through a divorce, or you're having struggles at work with a big project, or something's going on with your family, maybe there's an illness, it's absolutely going to affect your capacity to stay focused in the gym. And that's not to say that you're going to give up, but it's nice to have the understanding that you only have so much energy and attention that you can allot to anything in life. And there are going to be periods that are going to be easy for you to blast and really move forward really fast with your fitness goals. And there's going to be periods where you need to cruise and allow your energy to be dispersed evenly and balanced throughout life. So if you're in a period right now where you're like, hey, life is kicking me in the crotch and I really need to dedicate more energy to these other things, and I just don't have as much resource and capacity to dedicate to my fitness, be gentle with yourself. That is okay, because this health and fitness stuff is a lifelong journey. It's not a today journey or a this week or a next month journey. And so what we can do is first have this big container philosophy that there's going to be periods of blast and there's going to be periods of cruise, and both are okay, and it's all part of the journey. And if you look at somebody who's lost a lot of weight, for example, weight loss is not linear. It happens in blasts and little plateaus, and blasts and plateaus. Same thing with muscle building. So if you're in a period where you're a little bit taxed, first thing, give yourself the permission to feel exactly what you're feeling, because that's what you're feeling. You can't resist it. Adding more resistance to the fact that you're feeling resistance is going to create even further problems. So let's be present to the fact that you're feeling that and know that it's okay, and look at what our present capacity is. So now once we're there, we can also look at how do we perhaps increase that present capacity. And one of the best ways to increase your capacity to handle life in general is to make sure that you're taking care of your body. And I'm not talking about the foods or the exercise, I'm talking about your sleep and your recovery, your breathing, your mindfulness. And if you know, so for example, let's take a diet, and if you're not sleeping well and you're feeling stressed and your body's also feeling run down, your ability to show up day after day and get the workouts in is going to be absolute tanked. So how can we maybe increase your recovery factors? So that is that making less commitments on the weekends to catch up on sleep? Is this cutting certain things out of your life to free up more time and resource energy? Look at your whole life as things that are involving resource investments, so we can both increase the capacity of the tank by sleeping and getting the body to have more recovery capacities, getting a massage, all these kind of things. And we can also look at the things that maybe we can cut some things out of life if this area of fitness desires more attention right now and more energy. The next thing is we need to drift back to the foundations that create the vast majority of the results. And what do I hear from guys at the Fit Father Project and the women of the Fit Mother Project all the time is I just am feeling so run down in the workouts. I don't want to keep on going to the workouts. They're hard for me. My schedule is so busy, I can't get it in. And the good news is that the foundations of living a healthy body and a healthy life is not getting into the gym, doing high intensity interval training for 45 minutes 3 times per week. What the foundations are: sleep, hydration, good nutrition, daily movement. These are your foundations, and thankfully these are the things that you need to do baseline to survive. You need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to drink water. So just focus on being present to those things and just focusing on the basics, and understand that you can still make phenomenal health progress without slaving away in the gym. If it's not the period of investing a lot of energy, your body's feeling run down, your schedule's overtaxed, you don't have to work out for a period of time. But taking a 30-minute walk, sleeping 7 hours, and drinking a lot of water and still eating healthy foods, these are baseline things you're gonna have to do anyways. And we've had program members who haven't stepped on a treadmill or touched a dumbbell and they've lost 100 pounds with us. So it's not like exercise is essential, and you will get back to the exercise when your present capacity is stronger and better. And some of those might be temporal things with your life, like, the project at work ended, or, found out that the family illness, got resolved or something like that, and it may take time. So get back to the foundations: sleep, hydration, daily movement. If you're at a point like this, even just taking a 30-minute daily walk is perfect on checking that box in your mind that I have exercised today. That's what your body's telling you. It's like, when you're already, at 8,000 RPMs, pushing the gas pedal more is not the answer. It's like, let's take care of the vehicle and make sure that we can drive longer into the future. The third thing is actually to evaluate your calorie intake. How many calories are you eating? And particularly if you're in the phase of your life where you're trying to lose weight and lose fat, if you're in too great of a calorie deficit, meaning you burn 2,500 calories per day, but you're only eating 1,500, very large deficit, that can be running your body down, because in relation to all the other stressors, dieting itself is a stress on the body. It's saying, hey body, you're not getting as much energy as you're burning every day. So if this is the case, maybe we can increase the calories a little bit to still be in a deficit, so still move forward on our goals, but instead of losing 2.5 pounds per week, we're losing 0.5 pound to 1 pound per week. That is such a better way, and bumping your calories even a little bit can make you feel a lot better if you're in a severe deficit and your body has a low present recovery capacity. So that's something to absolutely look at. And the next strategy is also, very in line with that. It's actually to have a refeed day. One day where you get a big spike in calories, and this is very important psychologically, because sometimes it feels good to have what we call free meals. A lot of people call it cheat meals, but to allow yourself to have something that's a little out of the ordinary regimen. But also there's a physiologic basis to this. When we eat a lot of carbs and we have a big spike in calories once in a while, it actually increases a hormone secreted by our fat cells called leptin, and leptin actually raises our metabolic rate. So this is why when people do diet, they actually diet better over the long haul when they have periodic calorie refeed days. And in particular, when you see like fitness athletes and bodybuilders, the closer they get to the show, they actually do more refeed days, because your metabolism naturally slows as you lose more weight, and these refeeds can help spike that metabolism. So maybe it's time to do some more frequent refeeds. And if you're gonna do the refeeds, yes, you can certainly have a pizza or a burger or some foods like that, if that's what you feel like you're wanting right now. But the thing I would really recommend is to increase your carbs and keep the fats on the lower side. So it'd be a better idea to eat a big bowl of rice or some gluten-free pasta, because the carbs are actually the signal that actually increases that leptin production. So if we're actually going from a mechanical perspective on what's gonna be best from a leptin while minimizing fat gain, it's to really spike the carbs up while keeping the fats on a little bit lower side. But don't be afraid to have a food that you like on your refeed day, because there's psychological benefits, which in my opinion are just as valuable as the physiologic benefits. Next strategy is to go back and reevaluate the big picture of why you even started this health stuff in general. Because so many times when we're so deep in the process of a goal, we get focused on the mechanisms, right? We see the trees instead of the forest. And we're focused on, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Those sound like obligations, right? I got to do this, I got to get into the gym, I have to eat this particular kind of food. But when we really zoom out, what we're doing is we can look at things in a very different perspective and say, holy crap, I get to, use my consciousness and my effort to move forward in the direction of a goal that's going to help me become the best version of myself. And I get to connect to my mission again of being like, wow, being healthy is important to me because it's going to help me be a better father to my kids. It's going to help me perform better at work. It's going to give me better self-confidence. It's going to make sure that I can stay around to see my grandkids grow up. And when you reconnect to that mission, it can blow some new wind into your sails, and you can start to see again why you're doing what you're doing. And those things that maybe look monotonous when really close up are actually just the building blocks of a grand thing that you're constructing, which is your greater health and your greater body. So I cannot recommend enough taking a little exercise to reconnect to your mission. This is why on our Fit Father and Fit Mother programs, one of the first things we do before you even start the program is we help you design a 30-day mission statement on what you're committing to in the next 30 days and why it's essential for you to invest in yourself and your health despite the cost. So if you're with us in our programs, then you have your mission statement. If not, this would be a great time to do some reflection on the kind of things that are important in your life and reconnect to your mission, reconnect to your why. And it's going to make all those things that you're doing, the mechanisms, a part of the bigger whole. And it's going to be a lot more motivating to stick to the plan. The next thing I'm going to say is the final thing in this video is to reignite your schedule with some accountability. And we do not get unhealthy, let me say it this way. When it comes to accountability, having a partner who is with you in the trenches is one of the most important and rewarding things on your health journey. Whether that's a lifting buddy, whether it's your spouse or your kids cheering you on, whether it's a friend that you met in one of our Fit Father or Fit Mother programs, sometimes we need a shoulder to lean on, especially when things are getting tough. Humans, we're very hardy creatures, but we also are social creatures, and we need the support. And sometimes when we don't feel like we have the strength, the community around us who understands our struggle and has our back and wants us to succeed can give us the motivation that we don't have. They can get us to get into the gym even when we don't feel like it, and maybe we'll start to feel a little better the next day. So get plugged into new accountability, especially if you're a person who's on your journey right now and you feel like you're on this on your own, and then you're feeling stressed because you have all these other things going on. Having someone who's got your back is really going to be crucial. And together, when you're on that, you can also do a refresh of your program and your approach. So you're finding that eating the chicken breast and the salad for lunch is getting stale, then change it up for salmon. You can make swaps and increase the novelty in your plan. So if we have accountability plus novelty, changing up your meal plan, changing up your workouts, that's going to help breathe new wind into your sails. That's why with our Fit Father and Fit Mother programs, we're changing your workouts every 30 days or so. Because it's not just the fact that the new workouts are going to give your body a new stimulus, but psychologically it breathes new wind in your sails. You're not doing the same old shit over and over. You're really, reinvigorating everything, and it's going to help a lot. So these are a lot of big picture ideas, and I think I want to wrap this all up with kind of the idea that we started is you might feel like this sometimes, and it's okay. It's all part of your journey, and there are things that you can do in this video that can help you stay on track, and I'm sure there's some other things for people watching this video that you've tried that's been helpful for you. So if you have found something else that you'd also like to share for the benefit of all of us, comment below, let us know, or even comment on one of these that really felt like it connected with you and that you're going to try. And again, whether or not you're feeling this way right now, or you may feel this way in the future, these are principles that you can do not just with your fitness, but really with your overall life in general, whatever goal you're working on. I hope you found this valuable, my friend. Thank you for being here with us at our Fit Father and Fit Mother Project YouTube channels. We are here to help you live longer, stronger, and healthier for both yourself and your family, and we're here for you along the journey with every bump along the way. So thanks for being a part of our channel here. If you like this, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment below, and consider subscribing to our channel. We have hundreds of videos across the two channels, and we publish things like this on some of the psychology and the process of getting healthier, but also new workouts, meal plans for building muscle and losing fat, how to get your family healthy, how to stretch so your body feels younger and moves younger. We have all this stuff over the channels. We are the health and fitness experts for busy moms and busy dads who want to live long, strong, and healthy for their families. So if you like what we have here, hit the subscribe button, check that notification bell, and join us here in the channel. I can't wait to see you around the video, hear about your comments below in the sections, and I'll talk to you very soon, my friend.